Welcome to Chasing Tents, everyone. My name is Abby. Thank you so much for joining me on a very hot, I should say, Cadwell Park. This is probably the last track day of the year for me, and I'm glad to report that it's absolutely boiling, which is brilliant because the track temperature is brilliant. The bike's running fantastic. The uber confidence as well, because when the weather is good and when the track temperature is good, the confidence is fantastic. So rather than showing you around the Cadwell Park, which I did in the last track day, and I showed you the mountain. If you haven't seen that episode, please do watch it. It's lovely. I quite like it. There's a bit of a bee flying around the camera, so excuse that. But yeah, rather than showing you around, I'm just sitting with my lovely ploughman sandwich and my Doritos. I thought I must eat because I forget to eat during lunchtime because I'm videoing everything. So I thought I'll sit down and just give you a bit of a report from the morning, and we'll make another clip maybe from my home later on for the afternoon. So in terms of the noise testing, I really wanted to share something with you. So I was at Oulton Park a few days ago, which was again a tight and twisty track, a cold day that was. In noise testing, my decibels on my slip-on Akropovich with a small baffle was 98 decibels. Here it's 99 decibels. But a few weeks ago at Snetterton and Mallory, it was 105 and 104 decibels. So really wanted to share, dare I say, the inconsistency in the sound testing, which doesn't give a lot of confidence to a lot of Ducati V4 owners or some big bang bikes, because it is unfortunately quite different. Oh my God, bees everywhere. These bees hang around quite a lot around here, I've noticed, because when all the flies are dead on the screen of the bike, these kind of insects, they actually kind of feed on those flies. Hence, they come around. They're very clever. They know all the flies are dead on the bike, and they feed on them. It's brilliant. So yeah, I just wanted to show a little bit of a inconsistency in kind of noise testing. Now, I really want to share something else with you as well. Tire temperatures when you actually go out. So I've got tire pressure sensors and tire temperature sensors underneath my mudguards, front and back. Now, massive thank you to Paul Curran from PCR Performance. He is the OMG Racing, British Superbike OMG Racing team principal manager. Now, he told me something really fantastic, and he applied that on the bike. So the infrared sensors underneath the mudguard are on the left hand side, because most of the tracks we go to are clockwise. Right hand side is always hot or warm, and the middle of the tire is always warm. It's the left hand side. You must have seen on the farm turn at MotoGP last weekend, a lot of people crashed because the left hand side is so cold, and a lot of people have the left hand side is pretty strong for them because the accelerator is on the right hand side, the throttle. So for a lot of people, they are very strong on the left hand side but not strong on the right. So as soon as it's left turn, people really give it some, and you can crash. So having the temperature sensors on the left hand side is really beneficial. So if you're gonna I know this is coming from a professional, which is Paul Curran, OMG Racing. So if you're going to install tire temperature sensors, infrared ones, put them on the left-hand side. So why I'm sharing this information with you, because when we went out for the sighting laps, we were waiting quite a long time before we went out. So I really was looking. So every 10 seconds, this gives me the reading on my dash, what my temperatures are. So I noticed my temperatures actually while sitting on the pits were dropping. So I really wanted to share with you how much on a coldish morning when the sun hasn't come out, how much it drops. So it dropped about 7 to 9 degrees. So let me show you some laps from the morning. Session 1 is a waste of time. Really don't really want to show you anything from that. I think session 3 was pretty good. I was following a 165 kilos. Okay, so this is about I would say 85 to 190 kilos. That was an Aprilia RSV4 RF, and this is also an Aprilia RSV4 RF, but that is a factory blueprint engine bike. So 224 bhp. This is 180 bhp. That was 165 kilos. This is 185 kilos probably. And he's a very talented guy. He's done top speed 204 miles an hour at Mugello circuit. Really talented guy, fantastic. And I was keeping up with him. So let me show you a few laps behind that fantastic, talented guy who's a good mate. He's from the Aprilia factory group from Facebook. Lovely chap. So here you go, some laps behind that chap. I don't know what lap times I was doing, but we had a really good ding dong, and just staying behind someone fast like that can really improve your lines. So let me show you this footage. Welcome back, guys. So now let's show you some footage from session 4, which was just before lunchtime. It wasn't the greatest of sessions, but let me show you a lap or two, and then we'll move on to the session after lunch. Okay guys, hope you like that. Let me show you now some footage from lunchtime while I eat my sandwiches. Welcome back, guys. Hope you like that one. So a bit of a mishap happened. I'm using the constand as I always do, and if you watched the last episode at Oulton Park, I told you that if you use these constants quite a lot, the calibration gets spoiled slightly, so your bike starts hanging a bit forward. So it started doing that so much that my tire warmer was starting to touch the ground, and it was starting to burn really, which wasn't good at all. So today we changed the calibration a bit and brought the bike back in balance. I love constants. I don't use paddock stands. Constants for me, German company, I think they are really good. You know, I don't have no kind of collaboration with them, but they are fantastic. But unfortunately, as I was taking the stand off, I dropped the bike, and I've damaged a few bits here and there, but they're all crash protection, which has got a few blemishes. So I'm really gutted that at the end of this fantastic year, where I've had some great track days, no crashes, touch wood, I hope everything goes okay today as well, but the bike fell. Not too much damage, but I really wanted to show you something. I've gone back to the old habits of leaning quite a lot. So after my crash at Silverstone, I actually stopped leaning too much, but bear with me here, I'm just gonna show you that. I actually unfortunately started to lean again too much, and this nut is grinding off big time. It went through the fairing, so there's a hole in the fairing now, and then this nut is now kind of half ground off. So what I wanted to share here with you is when I had my crash at Silverstone and other places as well, when I see my pictures from the professional photographers, there's been occasions, especially in Jerez in Spain, where I noticed that my leg pipe is damaged quite a lot because I was just hanging out less but leaning more. That could be dangerous sometimes, especially if you are doing 5 right-handers and you got 1 left-hander, which happened to me at Silverstone Farm Corner, which I was mentioning earlier. So that can get you in a lot of trouble. So I've started to hang off more now and lean less, but today I've noticed I must be in my groove or whatever, and I've ground that thing off, which I need to kind of calm down a little. Last track day of the year, don't really want to crash because I've kind of rubbed something off and the bike's just lost its balance. So let me show you some laps now from the afternoon, and I hope you enjoy them. So this is going to be session 5, yeah, session 5 straight after lunch. Well, welcome back everyone. If you can hear the bikes in the background and the generators, so stuff is still happening, people are still going out, but I've given up for the day. Not because I've crashed or anything major, but I've had a mechanical issue, and let me show you what. So bear with me, the camera's going to shake a little. Here we are. So the gear linkage, that rod, unfortunately dropped on me. So that is your IRC blipper thing. The module sits here, the electronic module, but electronic thingy bit, and then you've got a rod which goes. I was
final call for red group advanced.
There we go.
Final call red group advanced to the assembly area, please.
And that's quite depressing to hear. Final call for advanced group, second last session. So the last 3 sessions are where I really, and I can say openly, I really shine in the last 3 sessions because they are my favorite sessions. And I really felt fantastic. So I'm going to show you some footage now where you will see I came out of the pit area, and I was really giving it some, and I overtook another Aprilia, and I was on the straight, the main straight, and then unfortunately after full throttle I had no downshift, so no engine braking. somehow I stopped and then made my way in, and I knew it was terminal. Someone else had another road, but it didn't fit. But I just thought, you know what, maybe these are signs. But I felt really good. I would have done something magical today. Not saying it big-headed, but I really felt great today, especially with the weather. It gives you so much confidence, the tarmac temperature and everything. But I'm absolutely gutted that we've got to load the trailer and go home. But that's it from today. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you a lot of the footage today of the track because I had this mishap, but I missed the last 3 sessions. But thank you guys for supporting me and following me. I met loads of people here today who watch my videos and appreciate them. One of them actually said, it's the best thing online or best thing on the internet or something, he said. I'm like, really? I can't believe that, but you know, kudos to him. Thanks, thanks for everyone who comes to see me at track days. I really love it, absolutely love it. That's why, I put it inside now. That's why I have that table with Chasing Tens written on it. So people can say, that's that guy, and they can come and say hello. And not being big-headed, it's just nice to see people. I'm a people person. Even at work, I'm a people person. So guys, look after yourself. Thanks for supporting me. If you want to see some more stuff like this, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Look after yourself. Take care. Stay safe.